It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
That ain't on me?
You all have questions for LeBron?
I'm ready.
Among those who have seen him play, even among many of those who haven't, there appears to be no debate. LeBron James is the best high school player in the country, the best high school player on the planet, and the probable #1 pick in this coming summer's NBA draft. LeBron James.
Same in the same areas when I became, or people started to recognize me from a national standpoint.
You know, every day you gotta go out there and work because there's someone out there working too. And if you stop, I think they can pass you up. So every day, my coaches push me, I push myself, and my teammates push me.
Well, I think there's no pressure for me. I think if I come out and play my game and get my team involved in the game, you know, it's a lot of notoriety for me and my teammates, but I just go out and play my game every night and give it our all. And if we give it 110% like we did tonight, no, there's no pressure for us.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old.
They want to see how good someone can be at such a young age. You know, they build you up so much, but at the same time, you know, they're waiting for you to fall so they can say, well, there goes another one. So I just think if a kid is a phenom or a kid is successful at a young age, I really pray and hope that he has a great supporting cast.
The draft lottery had a lot of intrigue because somebody was going to get their hands on LeBron James.
The first pick in the 2003 NBA draft goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, I got a little something going here. Maybe my dream can become a reality. Let's just stay focused.
Well, for me, I'm not gonna be around to say the franchise. I'm gonna be around for, you know, hopefully the average 10 to 15 years.
I knew once, you know, the Cavs got the #1 pick, I was going to dedicate myself to the franchise and just try to do whatever I could to help that franchise win. I've always gone out and stated the fact that I love being in Cleveland. My friends and family there, I grew up there, and every night I go out on the basketball court, I showcase that to those fans.
I hope I can put a lot of smiles back on the people's faces in Cleveland. Y'all gonna be excited about coming to the games.
2 words headlining Wednesday night: LeBron.
And enough is enough. Finally, we not only turn off the hype machine, but we throw it out the window. Time to see what all the fuss is about.
I'm doing something that I love to do. That's play the game of basketball.
It was a point in time where they said the game of basketball had took a stop. You know, the love of the game wasn't like it was when Mike retired.
I know how to play the game of basketball. I'm not saying that to be cocky. I think I know how to play the game of basketball, and I don't change my game when I'm playing against anyone.
And I want to try to inspire kids not only in America but everywhere to love the game of basketball and know that this is the greatest sport that we have.
And then let's face it, a 22-year-old young man is not only carrying a team, he's carrying a city.
You know, when things are placed upon me, it's another challenge. If that's the label they're gonna give me, and they want me to, you know, to carry the torch to the league, I have no problem doing that.
Oh, that kid had no idea how hard it was to just win a game, you know.
Right.
But that kid did know his work ethic. He knew what he brought to the game. He knew his basketball IQ, and he knew that every single night he was going to give it his all. But he had no idea how hard the road would be.
Do you want to be the best?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the best. And that's just how I feel about my game, how I feel about my knowledge, my IQ of the game.
And every night I go on the court, I approach it that way. On us trying to get better for the long-term goal.
The impending free agency of LeBron James sends the impact of this collapse to another dimension.
You know, being that close to beating them and being able to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, it was like, you know, 1 or 2 more plays could have prevailed us to get to that next step, and we didn't make the play.
I've been recruiting, I've been trying to get guys to come play with me since like 2007. I've got rejected a lot.
You know, I know the transactions that are happening, what's going on, and teams setting up for that summer, you know, for that July 1st moment. I mean, because it's going to be probably the biggest free agency in NBA history with myself and Dwayne and Omari and Chris Bosh. That's just to name a few. So I think when that time comes, I'm going to make my decision.
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
It was one of the most surreal things I've ever seen. Everyone on the planet waiting for LeBron James to break the news, and that news clearly broke some hearts.
as a man, I don't hold on to things too long. I'm too happy in my life right now, and I don't hold on to anything that will take away from my happiness.
You guys are really here. You're on the court. You're suited up. It's gonna happen.
A lot of people remember that first couple of months, and we were all over the team. But it wasn't going great either.
Instance that I could think about right off top was after the loss to Dallas in the 2011 finals. I lost the love of fun for the game, and I knew that was the mental side.
I still say the reason he chose to go to Miami was so Dwayne Wade could win him a ring or 3 or 4.
I think for me as a leader, I've been able to kind of just let the guys know that, this is a process and we can't shortcut the process knowing where we want to get to.
Early in the year, Dwayne told LeBron, this is yours now. And I'm telling you, I'll never forget LeBron's face. He just kind of gave him this look like, all right.
This is the best game I've ever seen LeBron James play.
I agree.
You have to find your motivation. And where's your motivation going to come from night in and night out?
What a difference a year makes. 2011 had such a bitter ending.
It means everything. I made a difficult decision to leave Cleveland, but I understood what my future was about.
That I was selfish. That's the only thing that bothered me. That a lot of people said I was a selfish person, a selfish basketball player, and I strive on being a team player. Doing whatever it takes to help this team win. But at the same time, I use it as motivation. I knew what got me to this point, and that was hard work and dedication. And I never had to prove anything to anyone. In my first 7 years, I just went out and let the game take care of itself. And last year, I tried to prove something to everybody. And I played with a lot of hate, and that's not the way I play the game of basketball. I play it with a lot of love, with a lot of passion, and that's what I got back to this year. This right here is the happiest day of my life. It's the happiest day of my life.
It's back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
I'm LeBron James from Akron, Ohio, from the inner city. I'm not even supposed to be here.
It made me who I was. Just walking the streets, being in a single-parent household with my mom. She was 16 when she had me. The city just molded me. When the city of Akron saw that I had a gift, they were like, okay, let's leave him alone. Leave him alone, because it might not have been that way. He may be able to do something special to make us feel great about ourselves.
Every night I walk into the locker room, I see a number 6 with James on the back. I'm blessed. So what everybody say about me off the court, don't matter. I ain't got no worries.
At the end of the day, I was always true, to everyone in Miami, and for 4 years. But I felt like, I had a book or a chapter in my journey. It wasn't closed, it was a couple more paragraphs that needed to be written out in that chapter, and that was being back home.
I mean, you learn from your mistakes. If I'm in that position again, I'll be able to handle it much better.
And from what I'm being told, there is something inside of him that feels as if, he kind of owes it to go back once he's completed his mission here.
It's people that came to me and said, LeBron, you got to do what makes you happy. And I was like, yeah, I think so. And also, I'm going to do what makes my city and my state happy. And that's why I came back. I love you. I'm back.
LeBron James has chosen the Cleveland Cavaliers. The king is going back home.
Cleveland fans haven't celebrated a championship in any major sport in 50 years.
I'm not going to guarantee no championship, I tell you that.
I've always been the leader of the pack. I've always been the commander. I've always been, the person in front. My expectation is always going to be high. Just because how I feel as an individual, I feel like I continue to get better every year. I continue to bust my butt in the off season to get ready for a season to go into June, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get our guys prepared to go out there and win it.
At the end of the day, it's all about winning. That's my job right now, is to show everybody that I can win with
with whatever.
Don't let the guard down.
It was that point where it was like, okay, will the Cavs even make the playoffs? You know, and I was, okay, I'm not something for that conversation. That's ridiculous. And I've always said, if I get to the postseason, no matter if I'm a 1 seed or 8 seed, I believe that we can do something. And look at it, we did something. I feel confident because I'm the best player in the world. It's simple. I still have a lot to prove because of the expectations I put on myself.
Yeah, at 31, I still got a lot in the tank. I give everything to the game. There was a few writers last year when I had my back problems. There was a few writers this year that said he's lost a step. You know, the high-flying LeBron James is gone. He's passed us by. This isn't the guy that can bring a championship anymore. His title days are over.
Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions. The drought is over. The curse destroyed.
I set out a goal 2 years when I came back to bring a championship to the city. I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and against all odds, I don't know why we want to take the hardest road. I don't know why the man above gives me the hardest road, but it's nothing the man above don't put you in situations that you can't handle. Cleveland, this is for you.
Congratulations, you're the first team in the history of the NBA to come back from a 3-1 deficit.
I'm home. This is what I came back for.
And obviously, you know, a few things happened along the path, you know, but my heart was always there. My heart was always back home, and when I decided to come back, you know, last year, you know, I said my main objective was to bring a championship to the city. They deserved it. They wanted it. They needed it. And I just felt like I had the right blueprint to help this city, you know, accomplish something they'd never seen before. And you know, to be able to have a dream, to be able to have a vision, and to make it come into fruition, it's a beautiful thing. I'm at a loss for words just to be in this position to seek out something and then to be able to deliver.
I'm controlling my destiny. When I be done, I don't want people to say, well, he ended up the same way as this person or this player. For people to even put me in the same breath as Michael Jordan or Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, those guys that has accomplished so much in their career. Wow.
If LeBron goes to LA, it's gonna be special.
If LeBron goes there, it'll be a show again.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
LeBron James is a Los Angeles Laker for what ought to occupy the final act of his NBA story.
I am a Laker. I'm definitely a Laker. I feel it, and I'm happy as hell to be one.
This is actually the perfect landing spot at this point of his career.
Today is actually the first time that it's felt real, you know, putting on the uniform, seeing all the guys in the locker room, being out on this floor and doing media day. Today is really the first day it's felt real, like you are a Los Angeles Laker. It's a perfect match, and this city is built on stars. This city breathes stars and they breathe winners, and I'm a winner, more importantly. I mean, it's unknown. It's unknown, but if we prepare ourselves mentally and physically every day, I mean, you know me, you know how I prepare every day. I won't accept anything less of trying to be great and wanting to be great.
LeBron is officially now a Laker. The Laker era has begun in LA.
Just try to maximize my career, maximize what I can do individually and for my team, as long as I got the opportunity to do it. I've beat the odds. I never put a ceiling. I never said how many years I want to play. I've already exceeded that, I guess.
This is actually the perfect landing spot at this point of his career as a farewell. LeBron James may be in the NBA when his son becomes a member of the league. How about that?
Because my game is so multi-dimensional that I can actually camouflage some parts of my game that can make a decline and actually still be productive, if that makes sense. I can do some things where if certain parts of my game isn't as effective as they were when I was younger,
then I can spice up other parts of my game.
I mean, I'm fueling myself. My teammates is fueling me. My kids is fueling me. And the list is fueling me as well.
I want people to say that LeBron James did it his way, and now he's a legend.